Kitty in the snow. Kitty in the snow.
Beautiful, 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 beautiful Cole. Oh, great movie. Pop quiz, guys. Whoever can name that movie in the comments wins a virtual high five by me.
And me.
And that's
we
true.
give really good high fives,
That's
too.
right. You want to shake? Let's shake on a nice new holiday. Oh God! And that's for Halloween, guys. That's coming up pretty quick too.
And also, it's because, in case you didn't notice, The Mask.
Oh.
The Mask is coming back. That's right. We are releasing a second edition, a new edition.
New edition and improved.
Of old classic 90s The Mask.
The good stuff. The good stuff.
The good
You know.
stuff.
It gets pretty nitty gritty in there. It gets pretty.
It's The Mask
adult.
Omnibus, Volume 1. It's very. How would you describe the original Mask comics? They're very different from the movie.
Very different from the movie. The movie definitely adapted it to a wider audience.
Jim Carrey.
It was 90s style comics. That was pretty brutal too.
Brutal is the word.
I think brutal is a really good way.
So the
insanity and brutal.
The brutal, insane The Mask is coming back in a new omnibus. Because I know it was really hard to find before because they'd gone out of print. So we're bringing it back, and hopefully it does really well so that we can continue to do more.
Maybe more Mask.
And now we're going to tell you about all of these other comics, as well as some digital sales. First, though, in other announcements, we have had a lot of new comics announced recently, including The Division, Tom Clancy's The Division.
Yeah, that's right.
We announced this back at San Diego, but what we have got this week are some more details about those upcoming comics. So you can find those and all of our other new announcements on our news feed, which is darkhorse.com/blog. We'll drop some links below.
Yeah, you know, have fun. Just play around. Just go on an adventure through the interwebs, through the Dark Horse archives.
Yes, we have a lot of good things there that you should check out. Yeah. And remember that if you want to win a copy of everything we talk about today, except this big bad boy, I'm sorry, it's a very limited run.
Very limited run.
We want to make sure that everybody who is trying to buy it is able to do that. So I know it's crazy, but everything else, and because we mostly have single issues this week, I'm going to throw in some other extra fun books that we've had in recent weeks. So you will still win a nice big package. But remember, all you got to do is share this video here on Facebook and make sure that your share is public so that we can see it.
Yeah,
and check back tomorrow to see if you won. That's all you got to do.
Hey guys, who are you?
Who are we? Who are we?
It's quite an enigma, actually. You opened up Pandora's box with that one.
How could you not tell after that fabulous introduction?
I know.
Well, so as usual, I am Kara. I am the social media coordinator here.
That's right. And I'm John. I am a sales account executive here at Dark Horse Comics.
And here's another fun fact. Both of us are going to be at BlizzCon.
What? Oh, it's going to be fun.
So if you're going to be at BlizzCon, you can come to our booth and say hi to both of us. We will be there with our Overwatch and our Warcraft and our Starcraft
comic that we're going to have. So many crafts. We're crafting up a good deal for you guys. But yeah, I swear I'm a little bit more fun in person. You know,
a little bit. Just a little bit.
Just a little
we
less
are real
awkward.
people. We did have some people come and say hi to us at New York Comic-Con who actually watched this, so that's cool. Thanks for saying hi.
Yeah, I had a couple people swing by PAX too that swung by and said hi. Which
nice,
cool.
Nice. Fun. Yeah, so we're real people. We exist.
I don't know about that, but I mean, we do exist.
We're going to be at BlizzCon. Dark Horse is also going to be at North Carolina Comic-Con.
I just heard about that.
Yeah, coming up right after BlizzCon. And there's going to be a lot of special guests there. Jeff Lemire, Gerard Way. I don't know, you might have heard of him for the Umbrella Academy. It's kind of like the Umbrella Academy Con. They're doing a lot of stuff for Umbrella Academy, which, because Umbrella Academy Hotel Oblivion just started.
And then the live-action Netflix show is coming out next year.
Coming soon, very soon, February, I think.
Yep.
So, we'll be at North Carolina Comic-Con. Again, Jeff Lemire, Gerard Way, Matt Kint, Becky Cloonan. A lot of good guests. So we'll also have a small booth there, so you can come and say hi and get all the cool variant covers that are only going to be at that Comic-Con for Umbrella Academy.
That's cool. But in the more digital realm, we have some pretty amazing sales coming up because of Halloween. One of which is the creepy digital sale. Terrify yourself this Halloween with as many creepy volumes as you'd like. The creepy collection is both archival and the new material is available through this digital sale. You can get all 50 4 volumes in a mega bundle for $69.99. You can get single issue comics for $1 each, or you can get individual volumes for $5. So you have a lot of different options. This is featuring amazing works by Bernie Wrightson, Richard Corbin, Steve Ditko, and tons more. A lot of good options for you to freak yourself out for Halloween.
That's right. We love horror and we love fall, and so we also have a Harrow County digital sale.
Harrow County.
Yeah. It's kind of.
So
I mean, I don't really need
It's
to say
the only
anything
way
else.
to say that word.
I know, it's so good. If you haven't read it, you really need to.
I staff picked it last year. Before that, I think Kelly staff picked it for our Halloween, and this year I'm pretty sure it's being picked again because we all love it.
Because it's flipping amazing.
So that is the amazing Southern Gothic witchy horror series by Cullen Bunn and Tyler Crook. It's fabulous. It's fantastic.
It's freaky. It's grotesque at times too. Like, it's cool.
It's an absolutely excellent series if you like horror at all. And so we have a digital bundle. You can get all 32 issues, the complete series, for only $19.99. And if you just want to catch up, you are missing an issue here or there, as usual, the singles are just 99 cents each.
What a steal.
What a steal.
So those are at digital.darkhorse.com, and as usual, we'll drop the links below, so you should check those out. And now the moment you've all been waiting for.
Let's check out some Colossal Conan.
It is pretty colossal.
The Cimmerian. Okay, presenting all Dark Horse's Conan the Cimmerian comics in a deluxe, oversized hardcover. This thing is flipping huge, guys.
It's big.
It is big. Conan returns to his homeland to explore his roots and to find renewed purpose as a young mercenary. The complete collections of the Dark Horse Conan the Cimmerian run gathers issues 0 through 25 of that celebrated series, including all variant cover works, the award-winning creative team of Timothy Truman, Tomas Giurello, and Jose Villarrubio, adapted by several of Robert E. Howard's original Conan stories that tell new stories that all tie in chronological order as well. So let's check this out because there's beautiful interior artwork in here. Absolutely insane and bloody.
Speaking of Richard Corbin, he's got some art in here too. It's got all the variant covers.
So much Conan. How much would you say that weighs?
It's big
I'd
like
say
Conan.
maybe a pound and a half, 2 pounds.
Yeah, it's hefty.
It's hefty.
It costs $99.99 because it's
a
big book.
Yeah, man. Strap these on each shoulder, and you got some pauldrons going.
Yeah,
you can. War.
You can lift it to look like Conan.
You
That's
could.
What I recommend. Yeah.
Listen to
We'll
some
be doing that
80s
later.
pump out workouts, with some Colossal Conan.
We got to work out for our next modern fantasy cover shoot.
Cool. Anyway, moving on.
So this is awesome. If you like Conan, get it while it's hot because, of course,
limited
we
run.
won't be doing Conan for too much longer, unfortunately.
Sadly.
So Conan out now. Also in books, we have another one that's kind of making her way out, unfortunately, from Dark Horse. But before she goes, we have a new Buffy the Vampire Slayer omnibus. This is the Tales omnibus. So if you remember these stories, this is when series creator Joss Whedon reunited with writers from the TV series and comics creators to tell tales of the Slayers and vampires through time. So this is an anthology that goes deep into the histories of the young women destined to fight against vampires and demons, and explores tales of dungeon-dwelling vampires as well as those in the modern age, including a few tales dealing with the latest in vampire trends living in the public eye. So, just to fill you in on what this includes, this collects Tales of the Slayers, Tales of the Slayers' Broken Bottle of Gin one-shot, Tales of the Vampires 1 through 5, Dames, From Drawing on Your Nightmares, Halloween Special, Season 8, Tales of the Vampires, The Thrill one-shot, Season 8, Tales of the Vampires, Carpe Noctem, from the once fabulous MySpace Dark Horse Presents.
Oh!
So this has a whole host of writers and artists, way too many for me to name right now, but they're all listed on our website, of course, and when you buy this fabulous trade paperback omnibus collection. And the cover art is by Joe Chen.
Nice. That was beautiful work for
new Buffy collection.
New Buffy.
Yeah.
New and old Buffy too.
New
so
and
come
old.
together. It's
New
cool.
and
It
old.
works. And now we have probably other than Harrow County, this is my favorite series that we've produced in the last couple of years is Black Hammer. This is Age of Doom number 6. It is an Eisner Award-winning superhero saga that you need to be reading if you haven't been. After the shocking revelations of the last issue, Colonel Weird finds himself a stranger in a strange land where reality is ever-changing. Guest artist Rich Tommaso brings his unique and fun style to this issue. Actually, let me show you. One of my favorite pages is right here when they talk about Elementals.
Elementals.
Oh, you gotta run.
Whoa.
Oh, those Elementals
Gimbal
at work
can't handle
yet
it.
again. But ridiculously fun art style. He's just having a goofy time. Obviously, in a world-bending reality, you know, it's got to have a fun, goofy art style to complement.
What's that rainbow? What's that rainbow?
Oh, the little rainbow? Little rainbow? Yeah.
Oh man.
Right?
Oh, gimbal, come on. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new gimbal we're working with here.
But yeah, so check this out. We also have this beautiful. It's written by Jeff Lemire, obviously, who's going to be coming up here soon. The colors by Dave Stewart, and the beautiful variant cover is
Farrell Dalrymple.
Farrell Dalrymple. The last name kind of threw me for a loop. Didn't want to.
He's one of my favorites. I love.
It's
his
absolutely
art.
beautiful.
And he's local.
And he's local.
Yeah. Hi, Farrell.
Hi, Farrell. What's up?
Anytime you want to come on, you're welcome.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's really exciting, and like John said, there is a guest artist on this issue and for another issue or two before Dean Ormston returns. So
Thing. Oh my gosh.
Gimbal.
Technical
has gone
difficulties.
crazy.
Gimbal.
it's too hot to handle.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay, we're
We're
good.
We're
We're
good.
pretty golden.
Okay, I'm not going to move on until you have seen this beauty, of course. So next up we have American Gods, My Ainsel, number 7, Mines. As Shadow follows Wednesday around the country, he eventually finds himself face to face with Laura, that's his wife, if you have read the book or are following the series. She lays down some difficult truths about the time she was alive and with him. So on this cover, that's Laura there with this fine feline friend, although if you read this issue, you'll start to notice the felines don't necessarily actually like Laura very much because she's a zombie.
Because she's a zombie. Usually they don't really appreciate
Right.
things coming back from the dead.
Cats know, man. They're smart. Strange incidents are on the rise all over the country, and we get a little scene with Bilquis as well as she goes for a ride with a strange figure. Mm-hmm. So this continues the adaptation of Neil Gaiman's book by P. Craig Russell, Scott Hampton, Jennifer Lange, Rick Parker, and the main cover, as usual, is by Glenn Fabry and Adam Brown. And the variants, as always, are by David Mack, and they're gorgeous and beautiful, and you should look at it. But I also want to show you some more cats because they're very important.
Kind of giving an Oprah feel on that one. I gotta show you.
I got cats. You get a cat.
You get a
You
cat.
get a cat.
Check out your seats.
Everybody gets a cat.
Where's the kitty?
It's down here. Orange key.
Oh, I have an orange kitty.
I do too.
Oh, it's so cute. And such a jerk.
What is your cat's name?
Kitsu.
Oh,
Means fox.
mine
Kitsune.
is
Oh my
mine
goodness.
Is named Rex.
Gimbal.
Cool.
And I also am going to show you, we were talking about the North Carolina Comic-Con. Hey, look at that. There's a little ad in here.
What?
So those are the details
Oh,
of that show.
NCC.
So, American Gods, new out today. Get both beautiful covers.
Yeah, and season 2 is coming up pretty soon next year as well.
Yeah.
So, very good show coming up.
Very good.
And then after that is next week we have Call of Duty Blackout coming out.
Yes.
But before that, you can get your hands of Call of Duty Zombies number 2. This is kind of the new arc of the Call of Duty Zombies story since it did so well last year. In this issue, you get to see the brand new cast of characters from this year's Call of Duty Zombies offering from this prequel. Tempted by the possibility of discovering an ancient depository of humanity's greatest secrets, a brilliant chemist with a troubled past travels across the globe in search of forbidden knowledge. Unfortunately, his past is coming too. Let's show some interiors in here because I'm generally guessing his past features a couple zombies, maybe some black arts.
There are indeed some zombies.
Some zombies in here. One would hope. There's a bloody mess. Oh,
yeah, look at those.
Oh, gotta get some good intestines right down there.
There's Nazis. There's zombies.
Yeah,
It's
watch
sort
out.
of like Indiana Jones with zombies.
Yeah.
Didn't he had some?
I mean, there were some zombies, so.
Little extras for warbears.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah, amazing stuff. So check this guy out. This is by Justin Jordan,
Yes.
Andre Ponce, and Mara Vargas. Check it out. It's an amazing work. And gotta get ready for the Call of Duty.
And it's in keeping with our horror theme.
Exactly.
It's October and zombies. And speaking of which, this is another one of my favorite horror series right now, bedtime games. This is bedtime games number 4. So this is kind of the conclusion of the series, at least so far. And in this one, the friends must face the terrifying Mr. Bedtime and his ghoulish army of nightmares in a final showdown, or it's lights out for all of them. So this is by Nick Keller, Connor Nolan, and Kelly Fitzpatrick. And I'm going to show you a little bit of the interiors because...
that front page.
Creepy clown. Here you go. We got
Mr.
some
Bedtime
real...
couldn't be a more terrifying name.
Yeah, thanks for the nightmares.
No one named Mr. Bedtime is a good guy.
If you like the kind of nostalgic feeling things like It or Stranger Things, I think you would really enjoy bedtime games as well. It definitely has that kind of feel, and the art is definitely reminiscent of that as well. And creepy clowns. I mean,
who doesn't love those?
Yeah. So this is an excellent series. If you haven't been reading it, please pick it up. Only 4 issues. It's easy.
Only 4 issues.
It's easy.
And to fill in for other gaming needs, we have Dragon Age Deception #1. After a while, this one's finally coming out. And for all of my the enthusiasts, other BioWare fans out there that have been dying for more Dragon Age information, please read this, as well as Knight Errant and Mage Killer.
Knight Errant is so good.
Oh, it's so good. And it gives a little bit of an inside scoop into the world of Dragon Age, because we work with BioWare directly. So this is a great outlet to fill that void that you've been missing in your life of Dragon Age. So BioWare's best-selling fantasy franchise lives on through these canonical comics. Everything in here is in canon. So in this comic book, it features character Olivia Pride, and she hasn't worked an honest day in her life in many years. Once she was an actress, she now lives as a con artist. And her new target is Calix Quintara, which is the heir of a wealthy house. Once she approaches the young man, she quickly realizes that he's not exactly who he says he is, and she may have been too deep. She may have gotten in too deep. But let's look inside, because it's absolutely beautiful as well.
Yeah.
If you love the intricate, character developments in the games and the intricate storylines that BioWare produces, this is right in tow with those. Absolutely beautiful.
And the cover art is always gorgeous.
Oh yeah.
Fashion 10.
So,
Let's not spoil the
Let's not spoil everything, but yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. Check it out. Dragon Age BioWare is awesome.
Yes, it is out today. Out today. So first of all these on the end here. This is a bit of a switch, but as usual, we have so we're expanding our all ages line, which is really exciting. There's more and more coming out for kids, younger readers, people of all ages. So this is part of our Disney publishing program. This continues Disney Frozen Breaking Boundaries. This is number 3 in that series. Anna and Mary's search for the perfect job suddenly has them working to save the day when they delve into the mystery of missing cargo. Meanwhile, animals from the forest have found their way into the village. Elsa must find a way to work with the neighboring kingdom and return the animals back to their woodland home. So these are written by Joe Caramagna, and the art is done by Kawaii Creative Studio, but we always have a variant artist on an additional cover, and in this case it is by Steve Thompson. Really cute. So I'll show you a little peek at the interior. So as I said, this is part of our Disney publishing program. So we're also doing Disney Princess. Jasmine's New Pet just came out last week. We have Zootopia. And we also have Incredibles 2 comics, which are probably my favorite. So this is just a little peek inside. These are great for your kids who are fans of Frozen. I've actually somehow never seen it, but they're still fun stories, even though I haven't. So,
I mean, I could do it just
you want to sing me the song?
I can sing everything.
I think I pretty much know all the songs by now because everybody and their kid has been singing them for quite some time.
For years.
Yeah. And then finally, we'll close it out with, we're switching gears once again. This has been going on for a while, but there was a break before this last issue. So this is Empowered and Sister Spooky's High School Hell number 6, bringing this series to a conclusion, if you will. this says climax, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I find that word kind of funny. So
I think it's apropos
Why?
with
I think it
Adam
is-
Warren's
I think it is
Empower stuff.
appropriate
I think
for
it's
this.
appropriate.
So their high school ordeal is climaxing with a brutal hallway battle pitting the nearly powerless pair against Spooky's final surviving classmates who have ascended to blonde godhood after inheriting all the hellscape's magic.
So jealous.
Can our heroines finally graduate, or will they be lethally expelled? So this is the first time that Empowered has been out in single issue format. It's usually in those big omnibus-sized collections. So if you like Empowered by Adam Warren, you should definitely check this out. Carla Speed McNeil has been doing the art on this series, and it's amazing. I'm going to show you the cover again because it's so good. It's just so intricate. She puts in so much detail. Colors by Jen Manley Lee. And this is a really fun series. Again, if you like Empowered, if you're not familiar with Empowered, though, it's a good place to start.
It's really fun.
Yeah,
It's
silly. It's a parody.
Yeah, it both embraces and makes fun of manga cliches.
Right.
In a lot of cases. And superhero cliches.
Some
too.
eye candy.
Yeah, and some eye candy,
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. So that's all we got for this week. Just a reminder that if you want to win everything,
share it, guys.
Just share the video.
Share it.
Share the video,
Share
and
it.
I'm going to throw in some more goodies as well. Share.
Sharing's good.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
All
Thanks for
right,
having us.
bye. See you next time.
Bye. Cool.
Quack.